Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. ICSE Java very easy. Myself Janvi Love, and in today's video we'll be learning about different programs, like how do we solve the real life programs. So whatever the topics we have learned till now, we'll be using it practically, and these will be the top 10 Java practice programs. So if you are a beginner, this video is for you. Let's get started. So here, now in the first question we are given that you have to write a Java program, input your name and age using the scanner class and display them. So yeah, and this video is the part one of the top 10 problems. So yeah, we'll be solving the first five problems today. And here this time we'll be using VS Code as our IDE, that is as our notebook to write the code. And yeah, let's get started. So yeah. So let's start with our first program. So I have already made a folder here. You have to click on this plus icon. Here you write input dot. Let's not write it input. Let's write as information jar. So yeah, here we write it. Let's close this first. Writing public class Serial writing public class information. And here we'll be writing public static void main. First step would be import java dot util dot scanner. We have imported it. Now we'll be using it inside the main function. Scanner. Now we will be creating an object of the scanner class is equal to new scanner system dot in. And now here we'll be writing string name is equal to sc dot next. Yeah, string name in page is equal to sc dot next in. Now let's just display it using system dot out dot println, and here we're writing name plus name system dot out dot println. So it will be 8. So yeah, now it's done. Let's just run it once. So yeah, first we'll import our name, which is Lovely, and then the next would be age. So yeah, this is how we got printed. So this was the first question in which we had to take name and age as an input from the user and display it. Let's just run it again. So here we have public class information which we have created. Now we have made a main function inside it. We always know that first step for scanner is importing it. Second step is to make an object of it, and the third step is to use that object everywhere. Let's just run this function once. So here I'll be writing this time as Neha and the age as 26. Let's see. So yeah, name is Neha and age is 26. I hope you would have understood this question. Now let's go to the next question. Like, what is the next question? So write a program to input two numbers and perform addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Okay. So we have to take two numbers. So yeah, let's write this as operators.java because this is an operator related question. Okay. So yeah, starting one with again, we know that as we have to take input from the user, the first statement would be put java dot util dot scanner. Okay, so here we will be writing this and then scanner sc is equal to new scanner, and here we will be writing system dot in, and yeah, till here it is done. Now first number would be in a, which is sc dot next in b would be sc dot next in. And now the first operation which will be performing is subtract addition. So addition would be a plus b. Similarly, let's write it for subtraction, multiplication, division, and also modulus. Let's do this. Subtraction. Here we will be writing it minus. Here it is for multiplication. Multiplication. So here we will be writing multiplication. Then we have division. These are all the arithmetic operators, if we remember. And this would and this would be just a minute. And this would be modulus. Let's just run it. So yeah, our first number would be 10 and the second number would be 2. Okay, let me give some space so that you'll be able to properly see whatever I have written. Okay, let's run it again. This time 100, 50. So yeah, addition is 150, subtraction is 50, multiplication is 5000, division is 2, and modulus is 0 because when you divide 100 by 50, there is no remainder left. So yeah, I hope till now you would have understood how do you add, how do you use input and operators together. Now going to the next question. So write a program to calculate the area of rectangle using user input. Area is equal to length into breadth. And again, we have to write another program, which is to check whether a number is even or odd. Okay, so we'll be writing calculation. As we are calculating the area of rectangle. So calculation.java. Here we will be writing public static void var. And again, if as we have to take the length and breadth from the user, import java.util.scanner. And here we are writing scanner. We'll be creating its object. Scanner sc is equal to new scanner system dot in. Uh, we have to take in length, which is equal to sc dot next in. You can take it as double also, float also, but here I am using it as integer. In breadth is equal to sc dot next in, and let's calculate its area. The rectangle area of rectangle is plus le- length into breadth. So yeah, this was all about graph. We can also calculate the perimeter. But how do we calculate perimeter? Just 2 into length plus breadth. 2 into length plus breadth. Let's add us. Okay. Okay. Let's make another variable in perimeter is equal to 2 into length plus breadth. Here we will put a multiplication. Here we have to just put multiplication. Here, let's add this. Let's go length by 120 and breadth by 60. Okay. 120 is 7 120 into 60 is 7,200 and 2 into 120 plus 60 which is 2 into 180 which is 360. So yeah, this was the question. Now we had a next question which was to check whether number is even or odd. Let's do this program using uh, ternary operator. If you remember, a ternary operator is the one which is a conditional operator. So yeah, let's take let's take the number ourselves only. We'll write int num is equal to 12. Here the int is not provided by the user. So let's make boolean answer is equal to, let's write the condition was first num percentage 2. This means we are checking for odd. So if you divide the number by 2 and the remainder is not equal to 0, that means it is true. else it is false. So if your number is not divided by 2, that means it is an odd number. So yeah, if your answer is equal to true, what you will write? System.out.println odd number, else it should print even number. Let's see. As we all know, 12 is an even number, so it should get printed as even. So yeah, as you can see here, the output is an even number. See, I'll explain you this code again. See, you're checking if a number is even or odd. If a number is divisible by 2 and its remainder is equal to 0, that means it is an even number. If its remainder is not equal to 0, that is, it's not completely getting divided by 2, that means it is an odd number. So here we are checking for odd number. If it is an odd number, give it a true or else give it a false. So that's why I have used a conditional statement. If your answer is equal to true, that means print odd number or else print even number. Now let's go to the questions again. So here we have another program, which is write a program to swap two numbers using the third variables. So what does swap means? Swap means suppose there is a variable called as a and it contains the value 10. There is a variable b which contains the value 20. So what we have to do, we have to put the value of a inside b and b inside a. Simple. That's it. Nothing more complicated. Suppose there is a number int a which is 10 and there is a int b which is 20. So what we will do, we will simply we will simply take another variable which is int temp. Initially int temp is empty. What we'll do is we'll put the value of a inside temp, then a will become empty. Then inside a we will put the value of b, then b will become empty. And finally, whatever the value is present inside the temp, we will put it back inside b. That is how we have swapped two numbers. So let's print the numbers. System.out.println before swapping a and b. Okay. So here we will first take temp. Inside temp we will store a. Inside a we will store b. Inside b we will store temp. And let's see after swapping. So before swapping a and b, and after swapping a and b. Let's see what. So initially the answer should be 10 and 20, and later the answer should be 20 and 10. So yeah, before swapping a and b's value was 10 and 20, and after swapping the value has become 20 and 10. So yeah, this is how we swap two numbers using a third variable. So you can consider that a is a bucket which contains value 10, b is a bucket which contains value 20, temp is an empty bucket. What do? You put the value a20 inside a10 inside the empty bucket temp, and then after that you put the value 20 inside 10 inside a, and then whatever is present inside the temp you put it back into b. So this is how it is done. I hope till now you would have understood all the five questions which I have taught you. So these were all the five questions which I have taught you today. If you have any doubt, do let me know in the comment section. And thank you so much. Thank you so much for being till here. I'll upload the rest five questions in part two video. Thank you.